Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Mariella, and my channel is In the Kitchen with Mariella. Hey, today we are making meatloaf in the slow cooker. So come on, let's get started. Okay guys, so we're going to make meatloaf in the crock pot. But before we start mixing up the meatloaf, I'm going to prepare my crock pot. Even though I'm going to put foil in here, I'm still going to spray my crock pot because I know that when I make my meatloaf in the oven, I have to drain it a couple of times while it's cooking. So I don't want that to end up burning on my crock pot. So I'll give it a light spray. And then we're going to take our foil and we're going to fit it in here. And I'm going to fold I made it extra long so I can fold the sides down to make like little handles. Because when it's done cooking, we're going to use the foil to lift it out of the crock pot. Now I'm going to spray the foil. Okay, now we're going to set this aside until we're ready for it. I forgot to get the breadcrumbs. Okay, now in our bowl, I have 1.5 pounds of ground beef. I have 1 pound of ground sausage. It's just the Great Value Original Premium Sausage. I have 1 onion chopped. I'm going to add a good teaspoon of onion powder. and a good teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. I'm going to salt and pepper to taste. Then I'm going to add about a half a cup of ketchup. I normally do not put ketchup inside my meatloaf, but because I'm not putting it on top until after it gets done cooking in the crock pot, then that's why I'm adding it to it, because I want it to get that flavor, but I don't want to put the ketchup on top of it while it's cooking in the crock pot. Because when it comes out of the crock pot, we're going to put it on a baking sheet, and we're going to put the ketchup on it, and put it under the broiler in the oven for about 5 minutes. And I forgot to add the eggs and the breadcrumbs. And I'm going to add about a cup of breadcrumbs. You want to mix this until it's combined. Now, in place of the breadcrumbs, you could use cracker crumbs. You could use bread soaked in milk. You could use, which is what I was going to do, but the only ones I have are the barbecue flavored because I used the other ones. Those pork rind crumbles, you could use those in place of the breadcrumbs. Kind of give it a little shape. I'll wash my hands again. bring over our crock pot. Now we're going to take our meatloaf. We're going to put it in our crock pot. Kind of reshape it. Make sure that it's in a loaf-like form. Now we're going to put the liner back in our crock pot, and we're going to cook it on low for 6 to 8 hours or on high 3 to 4 hours. It all depends on how your crock pot cooks. You want it to get to 160 degrees with a meat thermometer. So it all depends on how your crock pot cooks, how long it's going to take to cook. So I'm going to put this in there, turn it on low, and I will bring you guys back when it gets done. And we're ready to put it in the broiler, and then we'll be ready. Okay guys, we are back. Our meatloaf is out of the crock pot, and it looks really good. Now, let me say this. My meatloaf was done on low in 4 hours. So I wasn't ready for it, so I just turned it over to keep warm, because I wasn't ready for it to be done that fast. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take about a cup of ketchup. And I squirted it over the top, and now I'm just going to even it out. I have my broiler heating up. So now what I'll do is I will put this under the broiler for about 5 minutes. And then I'll bring you guys back when it comes out of the oven. So here you go, guys. This is what it looks like when it gets out of from under the broiler. Now I'm going to slice a piece and put it on my plate. And this is what my plate looks like. Meatloaf, sliced tomatoes, butter and chive, white and sweet potato, and pickled beets. That's what I'm having for dinner. So let's try this meatloaf. Because like I said, I make meatloaf all the time. I've never cooked it in the crock pot. So let's give it a try. Taste the meatloaf. It's very tender, very moist. Actually, this has very good flavor. I actually think I like this better than cooking it in the oven. So give it a try. I want to thank you all for watching my video. Once again, I want to welcome all the new subscribers to the channel. If you would, like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, leave a comment, and share my video. And remember, every week you get 3 hypes to use on any channel you want. So if you like this video and you feel like it, give it a hype. Because what the hype does is it promotes small channels. So you get 3 free ones a week that you can use on any channel. So if you feel like it, give this channel a hype. If you want, you can become a channel member by hitting that join button. If you would like to help support the channel, there's a link to mine and Buddy's Amazon wish list and our PayPal account in the description box below. This recipe will be in the description box. And as always, don't let anyone steal your sunshine or your smile. Have a good day. Bye, guys.